All right, guys, we've got some BCA 10 ball action. PDN versus Carly, part 2. PDN breaking. A lot of close ones. Nothing goes in, dry break. Really takes a really long look at this one. Calls the one on the side. I think she looked at it for too long, to be honest. Yeah. So I've got a 1-7 combo. Try to get the one off of the rail back out where I can see it. Brushes the 3 ball, slows it down, so I think I have just enough of this 1 ball to make this shot. I'm gonna call, I think I called Dom over to take a look at this one. Yeah, here he comes. Just in case the 3 ball moved at all. I tried to pull the cue ball away from everything so there wouldn't be a question. Did okay. Just alright. Try to get this back out for this 3 ball. Get a really, really lucky bounce off that 10 ball. Called the 2 in this pocket, so it counts. Just gonna try to slow roll for this 3 and leave a good angle on the 4. Yeah, that's good. So now we've got a good bit of angle. We can draw this one out, or we can play it up. You get a couple different options when you play out this way. So just however I was feeling. I think I drew this one over with a little bit of bottom left. If you remember this table from the last time, this third slate down here is rolling really hard this way. So if I use this rail as a break, it actually slows down. Unfortunate there that I bumped into the 10. Was trying to sneak that one in between the 10 and the 6. Hit the wrong side of the 10, so I clearly hit it poorly. She's going to bank this 6 ball. Decent bank. Lucky hit on the 8 ball. I'm gonna play a high right, send the cue ball this way. Watch once it gets to this part of the table. Once it gets past there, it just accelerates. See ya. Never stopping. Gotta adjust for that. So I aim at this part of the pocket over here because I know it's going to roll this way as it tries to go back the other way. I just overcompensated. I think what happened too is I think the cue ball rolled a little bit to the right, which caused me to send the 10 even further to the left because I didn't hit where I was aiming. And I didn't stroke it that bad, so... Oh well, Carly's up, 1-0. On to the next one.
You love the game, now wear it. Whether you're running racks or just running your mouth, we've got the gear for you. Like this, Railbird. Perfect for the ones who watch every shot, and probably know your next miss before you do. Check out all the latest pool-inspired tees and more at pdnshop.fourthwall.com. Look good, play good, or at least look good. Now until the end of April, use code JustinSucks to get 10% off your entire order.
All right, Carly to break rack 2. Free ball stops. See what I'm gonna do with this one. Fire the one in, bring the cue ball out, bump the two. I'm not sure I meant to bump the two. I think what I was more or less trying to do was come around the two and be able to cut it this way. I think I actually have to play this into the three. Ellie's got an option here. She can carom this one towards the three or combo it in. The two ball follows the three in, and she's going to get a good bump here. Well, not the best, not the worst. Harley came to play today. She was pumped. She's going to whoop my butt. Tried to combo the 10 ball in, missed the 10 ball completely. Don't think she was sold completely on the shot. I think she wasn't sure she really wanted to take it. So we're gonna go 4-8 combo. Try to send the 4 up the table a little bit. I get lucky to hit that 6 ball and not end up behind it. Kind of puts me in a perfect spot. This is a natural roll to get on the 5. Cue ball's just going to want to do this, so we just shoot the 4. I hang the 4 up. Just rolls it out, leaves herself shape for the 6 all the way up. Assuming it passes the 9. Uh-oh. Shot. That cue ball's not going to stop. Like she called the back bank under her arm right there. Nice try. So I call the bank on the side over here. I think I have to hit this maybe a little bit of top right. Just a smidge, try to run the cue ball past the side. Yeah. All right, 10 in the corner. Almost hang up the 10 ball. All right, we tied it up 1-1. On to the next one. All right, PDN breaking the 3rd rack. Eyeball's going. We're not going to be able to see this 1 ball. So I'm going to push out here. All I do is just push the 3 towards the rail, jump out a little bit, give myself some jump shape. If she doesn't want to shoot it, I can jump over this 8. And also I tie the 3 up closer to the rail, make it harder for her to get to if she pulls something off here. She's pretty aggressive though. She's not going to give the pushback to me. I gave her an edge of a ball to look at, so I don't blame her. All right, we're just going to cut this 1 ball in. I'm not taking any combos, any early wins or anything like that. We're just trying to play, and yeah. A little bit of a two-way there. Wasn't sure if I could pass the 10, but if I did, great. If I don't, I'm running the shape on the 2 ball is all the way up the table. I'm not going to leave her much of a shot on the 1 if I miss. She's forced to kick. I get really lucky and then really unlucky. She gives it back to me. Ball went in that I didn't call, so in 10 ball, she has the option to give me back the shot. And since I tied up the cue ball pretty good, here we are. The creative juices are flowing. I'm going to kick the 1 ball towards the rail, play it off the 8 into the corner. It's going to be great. Or the 2 ball, whatever. Now, technically, she can give this one back, too. That's what she's smiling about. I have to punch this one with a little bit of pop. What I was trying to do, what I was wanted to do there was I wanted to pop it into the rail and put a little bit of spin on it to bring it up this way. I ended up putting a lot of spin on it and missing the shot, so the cue ball went that way. That's something I find that I do a lot in my matches, is that I'm putting a lot of spin. A little bit extra spin on the shot. I don't know if that comes from growing up with wooden cue and switching to carbon fiber years back and still not adjusting. Dangerous scratching. Stable has to get fixed. Nails the 6 ball. So we're just going to take a look now at this 7. All I need to do is just put a little bit of right spin on this one, cut it into this pocket. The cue ball is going to naturally come out this way. I play it way far because I'm just trying not to let the table roll get my shot, and I overhit it. It was a pretty thin cut anyway. It's not like it was a gimme, but still. I can tell from the way she missed that shot that she was worried about sending her cue ball into the side pocket. So we're going to see if we can cut this 7 in and send the cue ball 4 rails. Nope. The tough miss for Carly right there. Playing a lot of shape, not so much shot. talk about it. I think I talked about it even in the last video that I did. You get that shape just stuck in your head. The shot still needs to come first. You know, you can miss the shape by a little bit, but you can't miss the shot by a little bit. There's no recovery from that. And in the corner, PDN's up 2-1. On to the next one. All right, Carly breaking. She's gonna leave me a look at the one on this one. Still another dry break. Let's see what I do with this one. I think I'm playing a safety here. Yeah, just trying to utilize the giant wall on the table. She calls the side. She's gonna kick this way. She almost gets it in the cue ball. Oh, that was a really, really nice try, Carly. Bring the cue ball out to the middle of the table. Need to assess exactly what needs to be done with this 3-ball. I try to put a lot of left spin on it and park for this gap right here, and I make it. Because the 3 doesn't go this way and it doesn't go this way. It goes this way. All 4 of these pockets I can make it into, so just need to find a way. I don't think I ended up with a little bit too straight on that ball. I couldn't. Originally, I think I just wanted to send it over here, try to get it out into this part of the table. But when I got over there, I just said, oh, we're aiming for this little gap. Got really lucky. You don't want to aim for a gap this size. Trying to play it back up the table for the 4-ball. Scratched. I think I even called this pocket, I'm not sure. Send this 4-ball to the side from the looks of things. Great shot. Keeps the cue ball off the rail. Pretty much the exact same shot here. You just want to shoot this with that top. Nice little medium stroke. Great. A little bit too heavy, but still very makeable. Almost the exact same shot again. You can shoot this with high as well. Send it back up and down the table. There you go. Get out in the middle of the table out here and you can send this one. Now I like to send this shot here. If it goes in this way, I like to send this with a little bit of inside. So we can run the cue ball towards the rail and kind of check it up. So see if she cuts this one in. Oh. But she's gonna leave me in a tough spot. I tried to thin that ball. Super thin. I just wanted to send the 7 here and run the cue ball up this way. Missed the 7. Gotta get this table fixed, man. Just roll this one in. Here you go. Great shot. She wants that one to go. She's asking for it to stop. She wants that one to go. I mean, this 10 ball is way easier to make over here, you know? Well, she returns the favor of the 10 ball I hung up for her earlier. All right. PDN is up 3-1. Here we go. All right, PDN is breaking. Free ball saves the cue ball from a scratch, but it doesn't matter. Once again, everything really close to going in. Nothing drops. So again, Carly's having to take a really, really long look at this shot. Not leaving me much anything. Worked out. Try to shoot a little bit of safety here. Don't want to lose the cue ball. Again, there's a cluster of balls we can take advantage of, and just look for things like that. Safeties are very easy early in a rack. Got a long way to go to get to this one ball. Looks like she's playing rail first, catches the 2 ball. You can see I need to get, in order to get on that 3, I just pointed here is where I need to get with my cue ball. So probably just need to pop this with a little bit of draw. And this is a natural for this 4 ball over here. Into the 10 ball on the way by. High up the pocket. Blame the ceiling. I think we're going to go safety here. We're just going to shoot this 4 ball out and try to hold the cue ball up behind the 10. I overrun it a little bit, but I still hold the 4 ball behind the 6. So a little bit of a safety. Make up for a pretty bad shot. Gonna go full table kick at this 4 ball. Try this one again. Much better result that time. Very close. Nice try. All right, I'm just going to cut this forward with a little bit of right. Try not to scratch in the side pocket. And there we go. I needed to get it as close to the side without scratching as I felt comfortable. It went further than I was comfortable with, but it's okay. I hit that one harder than I need to. It was intentional. Just a little bit of frustration with the slope of the table. This one, however, I could have hit a little bit harder. That's the 10. Again, I think the 10 saves me from scratching, though. I blame the 10 ball this time, but I'm actually pretty sure the 10 ball stopped me from scratching. Or maybe it stopped me from hitting right here and going up the table and getting good on the 9, but... we call the bank. And ball's hung up in front of the pocket, so we just play a gentle bank, put the cue ball out in the middle of the table. And there we go. PDN is up 4-1. 3-3 race. Carly breaking. Dry. She could probably stand to get a little bit closer to the cue ball in her break. Seems like she's stretched out pretty far. All right, looking at this one ball, awkward one. Make it. Get very fortunate with the collision between the 2 and the 9 that the 2 ball holds up. 3 ball goes past the 10 in this same corner here, so we can just run this cue ball out towards the side. Don't fall in. I'm staring at it. Did not fall in. 7 ball saved it. Awkward queuing. Yeah. Very, very awkward queuing over that 7 to try to hold it. Shooting a little too quick. I mean, I'm pretty comfortable just having fun shooting with Carly. I never really get too locked in and hyper serious with her. I give her timeouts while we play. But playing quickly like this is it's bad practice. So gotta stop doing that. He almost locks the cue ball up behind the 4 ball. I think still hooked behind the 6, but getting lucky and leaving it behind the 4 would have been really, really good for her. We caught it. We're not going to get... Oh my god, look at that. Caught it thin. That was the plan. The plan was catch it thin, bring the cue ball up the table. Keep the tip a little bit higher, follow through just a little bit more. She lowered the tip as she was stroking. I think she's apprehensive about the tip placement. It happens. Just a bunch of left English to try to beat the angle and come back and hit it. I do. Not really much of a game plan, just make contact and walk away. I wanted that one to go a little bit further past the side. I was aiming closer to this diamond over here. So I stopped and stared it down. I'm like, no way, I didn't do it again, did I? Top shot here. And 8 ball runs. We can just run the cue ball gently into the rail, bring it back out for the 9. Now I stop and think about the table roll on this one. It's gonna run a little bit more naturally towards that rail because of the roll, so I figured I'd use the 10 ball to slow it down. Play this one 3 rails, back out towards the middle of the table, hold it up for the 10 ball. Go. Nice little run at the end of it. Took a breather, recentered myself, you know. All right, rack 7, PDN breaking. Again, a lot of close ones, nothing dropping in. Playing this one ball into the side pocket here. Great shot. Really hard to get much more out of the 2-ball than what she just did, so it's a good shot. She can play the 2-8 combo here. Just misses the 8-ball. I did not call the 10-ball in the corner. I think I was trying to play the 2 off of the 10. I don't think it passed, and yeah, just trying to play it off the back of it. Rush through the shot a little bit. Now she can give this one back to me. She's been kicking the ball well enough, though. I think she's just going to go for contact. She ends up running a little wide, hits the 5. Draw this one out for the 3. Further than that. Still having a tough time with the draw at this place. Missed the bank shot. Do I get lucky? Not really. Slow down. There you go. Shot. Oh, a little bit of right spin on that draw shot, or a little bit less draw and a little bit more speed, so she can play it this way, or she can play it this way. She plays for the cross here. Nice shot. Get up, cue ball. Look at that. Carly did come to play. Her par going up after this match. She's in the 400s now. She's just got to give it a little bit more on some of these shots. Don't be afraid to commit to the shot and put a little bit more speed on it. She's running the cue ball in the perfect direction. She's just running it about 4 feet too short of where she needs to on a couple of them. I don't know. Oh well. See where she ends up on this 9-ball. She's got a few options here. Rolling it with just a little bit of top and sending it up the table is a pretty good one. That's a really, really good shot. That was really well played. Now this one here is just the same thing. Natural roll again. Just leave it in this area. Don't get stuck to the rail. Look at that. Good shot, Carly. All right, well deserved. Now it is a 2-2 race. Carly is breaking this one. One ball goes. 1 ball goes. 2 ball is there. She's breaking and running this rack. Oh, plays that great. Makes shape on the 3. She get this one straight enough to just draw it back. She could even just stop it there. The 5 ball's past the side enough. Yeah. 5 ball is far enough past the side that she can shoot this way, play the cue ball into the rail like this. 6 ball's close to the corner, so you don't have to force any hard shape here. Just make your 5. There you go. And she breaks out the 7-10, makes the 7 easier for me. She was on a tear there. That was a nice one. Reminiscent of the Carly that destroyed my entire team at Winnemucca last year. I did not get this one far enough up the table. Playing uphill, and I, yeah, played it a little short. We're going to spin this one with a bunch inside. Just pop this one with a little bit of draw, a little bit of right, so you can make it go a little further out of the table. And there's the 10. And woo. You know what? She played the first half of that rack well enough that if I had scratched there, I wouldn't have been too upset giving her that one. However, that was a quick one. All right, PDN is on the hill. All right, PDN breaking on the hill. I changed my break, went over to the side just to try to make something happen because everything was just short of the pocket. And what happened was everything was just short of the pocket and I had a much worse break. Probably should have just stuck to the same bad break. At least I was getting a better spread. I don't remember if the 3 gets me or not. I don't think so. I think I can still see the 1. Oh, just gonna look at this one. Whoa. I got to work with her a bit on a little bit of her directional control. Didn't have to send that one up on the right side of the table. She could have brought it down here towards the bottom side. All right. I can see this 2 ball. I don't remember if I try to cut it or not. There really is no problem with trying to cut this ball. There's a big bunch of traffic here, so if I try to cut it and get my cue ball into this area or run into traffic, she might not be able to see anything. Instead, I try to back bank it. Also not the worst. Gives me a look at the 3 ball. Just misses it. I think we're just going to cut this one. I cut that one because I can keep the cue ball on this line, which means I can see where the 3 ball is. I just have to get the speed right, and anywhere on this half of the table is okay for the 3. Play the 4 ball out of the way completely. Oh, 10 ball. Bad face. Thought it was going to come out here, middle of the table again. Did not. Not sure what I was shooting at on that one. Not sure if I was going safety or trying to bank around something, but I think more or less going safety. I play her 5 all the way up. Should be natural rollout for the 6, but she punched it. You just follow that ball, and your cue ball is going to want to run this way. We're just going to roll this ball. Wow, missed that one. Great speed here. Holds up for the 6 perfectly. She can, if she can queue up and get underneath it, she can run the cue ball this way. Otherwise, she can run the cue ball this way. They're both great results for that shot. Well played. Play the 8 on the side here. Use the 10 ball to hold your cue ball. Beautiful. You're also pushing the 10 ball a little bit further up the table. So thinning this, you can land here, play the 10 on the side if you want. Just like this. Really does a great job of finishing up. It is now a hill match. Let's go. All right, hill, Carly to break. Dry and pretty ugly. Just calling the 8 ball in the corner here. She's gonna back bank this one and try to go for the 8. Doesn't get it. I think I call the 8 ball here. How can I possibly miss the 8 ball, right? I don't know. Send it back up the table. Might be suffering from a little bit of nerves here. She's on the hill, and like I said, she told me she came ready to whoop my butt. So I do not call the mess in the corner. I try to send this one in the bottom left. That's 3 ball on the way by. Leave it hooked. Just gotta kick at this 1 ball. Makes a good kick on it. More mess over here. Tension is on, tried to play a safety, fell over on the ball. Be sure I give her this one, just ball in hand on this one. Only because when I reached out to hit the cue ball, I actually hit another ball into another ball, which, yeah, I think if I had just tapped 1 ball, it wouldn't be a big deal, but hitting more than 1. Called the 10, tried to make the 10, hangs the 10, makes the 1. I said, go ahead and shoot. And then I suggest that she might want to take the foul and shoot the 10 ball in, so the 10 ball spots, so I don't have a easy combo at it with like a later 4 ball or something like that. So she takes the foul, we spot the 10 ball. Just trying to give her a little bit of a tip there, you know. I've still got a long way to go with this run out. There's still a big mess on the table, so she's not giving me the match, but she would be giving me the match if she left the 10 ball hung there and all I have to do is stop shot on the 3 and play the 4 up and game's over. I clear out the table, try to make this little, or clear out this corner over here with this big mess. Just try to run the 3 up, get good on the 4. I do neither. She goes rail first for the 3, plays it really well. She's just got to roll this 4 ball in and it rolls out for the 5 pretty naturally. So I'm a little anxious right now. She overhits it just a bit, but still you're always going to have a look at the 5 from that shot. She just needs to get right here and play the 6-8. Make the 6-8 combo, control the 6, leave the 6 near the corner pocket. You don't want to lose it. You're also going to collide with the 7, so you have to address how you're going to want to hit the 7. Fortunately, it's natural follow for her from here, so she would have gotten out just fine for it. But she misses the shot. And ball spots up again. I think I just take like a carom poke at this 8 ball. Not the best shot, not really aiming at it per se. Only for a lot. He played really well in a couple of these racks, so at this point I'm just, if it goes her way, it goes her way. She kind of deserves a win after having such a good match. But I'm certainly not going to give her anything. Played that 7 how I wanted to. Now I'm just putting ducks in pockets for her. Kind of annoying. You can see me giving her a rail first line right here to where she can make this and just run it around the table to get on the 8. She ends up cutting a little tight, a little bit closer to the ball than she needed to. I don't know if the table roll got her on that one or not, but I go long rail. We're going to kick at this ball. Made good contact, and we're going to put another duck in a pocket. Why not, right? Alright, she just has to make this 7 and run straight up the table. So follow, come back up the table. There you go. Now, you have to be wary here. If you make both of these balls, you're going to need backup shape on this 10 ball. Also, you don't want to push the 9 ball out of the pocket. She's got to run this back up and down the table. Just misses it. I've got ball in hand, but I'm just going to play it from where it is. Try to play a little bit of shape around the table. I end up running short of where I think I want to go with that one. I call this pocket over here. All right, there you have it. PDN wins this one 7-3. She almost got me. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Always a relaxing match whenever I play Carly. You know, not a whole lot of bad blood there at all. So, pretty chill. If you did enjoy this one, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing to the channel. I appreciate it. I'm going to record a 9-ball match that I run from this match to go make it in time to. So, here we go. 9-ball coming next. Bye.